Mom FM, it is 9:33. Welcome to it. Sunshine out there, which is nice to see. A little bit of cloud coverage. And in the studio with us, Kelli. Hi, good morning, Kelli.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in this morning. And Jessica is here as well. Jessica, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having us.
Good. You've been back. You've been here in the studio a couple of times.
Just once or twice.
Absolutely. Welcome back to
Thank you.
you. And let's talk this morning, The Masked Singer. And we watched this on TV, right? It's a pretty popular. And this is an opportunity for you to combine this cool entertainment side of things with the idea of a huge fundraiser for the Sandcastle Children's Museum, which is kind of cool. Jessica, take us through. We'll start with you for a moment. The foundation of this, the ideas. What was the juices like in regards to sitting down and talking about this?
Well, Kelli was really the brainchild for this. She came up with it on a hike with one of the other board members, just kind of talking about different fundraiser ideas. And this just kind of came up maybe as a joke initially. I'm not sure. Just like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we did The Masked Singer? And here we are. Now it's this huge event. It's the whole community is really behind us and supporting it in big ways, and we're so thankful for that.
This is really cool. Well, Kelli, then we're going to put you on the hot spot for a second. What was that hike like?
Well, we went up north to the one of the suspension bridges up there, and we were just hiking and taking in the sights. And I think walking and brainstorming is one of the best ways to come up with new ideas.
Yeah.
I love The Masked Singer. I started watching it during the pandemic when I needed just something like a feel-good show to watch. And I really love the fact that it gives the people behind the masks an opportunity to stretch their comfort zone and try something new and maybe explore a different side of their talent that they didn't know they had. And so many of them come on the show and just say, it's just so fun. And, I'm in all these action movies, and I wanted my kids to be able to watch something that I'm in and enjoy it too. And I think it ties in really well with the museum's mission to create a safe space for everyone in our community to explore new things.
And I think you brought up quite a few points in regards to that. The first one comes to mind is that you're going to have celebrity people in the community sing. And I guess, what was that conversation like when you were approaching them?
Well, we had a couple of different people we reached out to and just said, hey, we're doing a fundraiser, and how would you feel about dressing up in a full-size teddy bear costume and singing in front of people? And we were very fortunate to have a really great group of celebrities agree to do this for us.
Yeah.
And if listeners are thinking, well, we're going to, say any of the names or any of anything like that.
No way.
Jessica, there's nothing happening there, right?
No, because we're really excited about who we have been able to get behind the mask. And I think it'll be really fun for the people that are there to have that revealed. Win or lose, it's great exposure for different people in our community that have stepped up and said, you know what? I will get into a giant size teddy bear costume for you.
All right. Well, answer this at least.
Yeah.
Is that did you give them some tryouts or heard them sing or anything like that? I mean,
because not everyone is a musician. So that's the whole point. Like, if you watch the show, some people are actors or Olympians, or music's not in their repertoire at all. And so it's fun because they get to flex that creative muscle. Same thing's going to happen at our event because not everyone is a musician. So it's going to throw a few people off. But maybe they are actually musically talented and you didn't know because you never knew them in that capacity.
I like this idea. It is The Masked Singer. We're going to be diving more into the details of how this will benefit Sandcastles Children's Museum in a moment. But if you're tuned in, we're talking with Jessica and Kelli here in the studio. And from Sandcastles, you're both on the board, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Kelli on the board. And Jessica, you tell me your partnership with St. John's there and Sandcastles.
I am on the committee that's helping run this, and then I've been asked to be the MC. And I think it's just because I have perhaps the loudest voice.
There you go. I like
And
that.
a great sense of humor.
Got a big mouth and a great sense of humor. Yeah.
Well, that's a plus. And this is April 21st. It's going to cover all 3 floors of Sandcastles.
Yeah.
And Kelly, take us through that, and what can people expect when they arrive there?
Okay. Well, the doors will open at 6 p.m.
And we'll get you closer to that
Sorry.
microphone. There you go.
The doors will open at 6 p.m. The first hour or so will be cocktail hour. We'll have a cash bar available. Dinner is being catered by the Cluck Bucket.
Okay.
We will have build your own rice bowl bar. So we'll do that during the first hour. Around 7 o'clock, we will all head upstairs to start the performance. That'll go until about 9, and then the final hour, because the performers are not allowed to be out for the first part of the party, we are building in a final hour after they are revealed to finish up and dance and have fun. We're going to have an ice cream sundae bar provided by House of Flavors. And that'll be served. Our hope is that we can figure out how to serve that right out of our House of Flavors exhibit and really integrate,
cool.
integrate the various aspects of the museum.
And tickets on sale, $50, right?
Yes.
And people can purchase those right now, right?
They are live for sale on the website. There is a limited number just due to the size that we have in our performance space. They are $50 for an individual ticket. We do have VIP ticket sets available. That includes a 2-person table for the performance itself, beverage service, some extra snacks, a little bit of swag for them, and a chance to interact with Jessica and our singers during the clue portion.
And this is
of
going to
their
be
interview.
neat. And Jessica, this is part of that. Try to identify, because you have judges and you have and the reveals and such. Take us through what you expect that to look like.
Well, I think it'll be fun because everyone's going to have their idea of who they think it is. There will be some clues. We have a local celebrity who's going to be like the clue presenter. And then that VIP table, which will be front and center, right? Yes. They're going to have up close. They're going to be close to the judges, close to the performers. They're going to just really be in it. And the neat thing about that is they get to ask their own questions. So everyone in the audience is going to have all these questions, right? Yeah. They want to ask about this. They want to ask about this. Those VIP tables get to actually interact with me, and we get to ask those questions together to the performers, which might actually even help the judges, because the VIP tables might ask questions that the judges wouldn't have thought of. So it's a neat opportunity to interact directly with the program.
All right. The Masked Singer, it's taking place at Sandcastles Children's Museum, April 21st. And Kelly, do you think that knowing some of the Masked Singers, that people are going to get a couple of them right off the bat? Is that possible or not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think the people we have lined up are phenomenal, and they're really going to surprise you.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is great. And a huge fundraiser for Sandcastles. Sandcastles Children's Museum is a nonprofit.
Yes.
It takes a lot to fund it. There's the general admission ticket sales, but that doesn't cover all of the expenses there.
No, it really doesn't. We keep our admission prices very low compared to other attractions similar to ours around the state. We try to stay very competitive with that. And the admission allows us to cover our basic operating expenses. So when we do a fundraiser like this, it really helps us to bring in the money that we need to do some of the other community partnerships that we do. Last year, we were able to give out over $10,000 in free family day passes to organizations in our community who help underserved populations or just people in situations where they might not be able to bring their kids to the museum. We really focus on partnering with the organizations who are in contact with those people.
All right, and this fundraiser will help do that.
Absolutely.
And we've got Hudson as playing in here in the studio. Hopefully he's not.
We don't have a
to say hi.
dog-friendly room in the Children's Museum yet, but who knows?
Absolutely.
We do have a lot of stuffed dogs
Yeah,
in
we do.
our vet center.
Yeah.
They're very fun to play with.
And in regards to the costumes, what are we going to look like? And by the way, if the listeners are just joining in on the conversation here, this is something that you can watch on our Facebook and YouTube channels, as well listen to on your radio and your smart devices and streaming at WMOM.FM. This segment this morning. And if you missed any of the details, it'll be archived right there on Facebook and YouTube. But costume-wise, you'd mentioned bears. What else do you got for this year?
So I had a little fun thrift shopping down in Kalamazoo this week, and we have a 90s basketball player outfit for the teddy bear. We have an 80s style wedding dress. We're going to have a unicorn bride. We have a like a soul singer pug outfit. It's very bright and colorful. And then we have some inflatable T-Rex costumes. We're gonna
Stuff.
see. Yeah, we're gonna see what we come up with. But we have a lot of fun costumes coming around.
All right. Food, fun, entertainment.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by all of the attractions at Sandcastles Children's Museum. Going all for a great cause. Celebrities there, judges, and all kinds of fun. It sounds like it's been put together really well. And Jessica, I assume you're excited to be able to host this event and be able to raise a lot of money.
Yeah, because it's a huge, I mean, for me personally, I take my kids there. It's a great thing on a rainy day and in the summer. It's so important, but I love that my daily membership or my year membership goes to supporting the lower income in our community. So it's important to me on a personal level, and it's important to us on a professional level as well.
All right, sounds good. Kelly, anything that we missed this morning? We'll start with you.
Yeah, as Jessica just mentioned, her family membership, that is a really great way to have daily access to the museum, in winter hours, summer hours. Sometimes it's nice to get a break from the sun when you're out on the beach with your kids. And the annual admission for a family is $130. So, I'm a family of 6. I have 4 kids. So if we were paying daily admission every time we went, which is multiple times a week in the summer, the membership pays for itself very quickly. And that includes 2 adults and up to 4 children in a household. We have options for grandparents. We have options for like 1 adult and 1 child. So we do have various membership levels that you can look into at our website.
All right.
Yeah.
And that website is?
That website is www.sandcastleschildrensmuseum.com.
All right. Sounds good. And then birthday parties, other activities. Let's hit on that before we wrap up this.
Yeah, perfect. So this week is our second week of being open, extended hours for spring break. We are open Monday through Saturday this week from 9:30 a.m. until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And every day we have different activities going on. Today we have music and movement. We have, we'll be starting a new 3D printing project on Thursday, Easter egg coloring on Friday, and Saturday we will have the first of our monthly programs based around our Woodlands exhibit upstairs.
Okay, which we had a chance to see on Talk of the Town last week, and that it's just there isn't a gap in that place at all. I mean, everything is filled, and that's important because the kids have a great time. It's a fun time. It's educational. The parents can hang out. There's benches throughout the venue to relax a little bit there too. So it is a great place for spring break, and sounds like it's going to be a great event as well from April 21st. All this information from what we talked about today to purchasing the tickets, all available at the website one more time for our viewers and listeners.
www.sandcastleschildrensmuseum.com.
All right, check it out. And then put April 21st on your calendar. What time is it?
It starts at 6 p.m.
All right, and make sure you do that. Kelli, Jessica, we appreciate you coming in this morning and taking some time to chat about this with us. All right?
Thanks for having us in.
Thank you so much.
9:47 here on 102.7 Mom FM. Coming up, ex-ambassadors, 3 seconds of summer. But right now, a quick check of sports on 102.7 Mom FM. Stick around, more music on the way, and how you can secure some Matchbox 20 tickets on the way too on Mom FM.
Sports on the Michigan News Network.